Hello and welcome to this special broadcast on One India, Baalak Buddhi versus Bal Buddhi. Now, this has taken over not just the social media space, but also the debate tables and the to and fro between the Congress party and the BJP. What started with the comment of Baalak Buddhi from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the parliament against Rahul Gandhi. Now, the Congress for 24 hours or so have been training its guns so back on the Prime Minister and Bal Buddhi is what is doing rounds. So joining us for the debate is Shyam Mekaji from Indian National Congress and Alok Vatsi from the BJP. Shyam Mekaji, let me begin with you first. There are responses, there are measured responses, and there are some responses which are at times below the belt. What prompted the Congress to go for the jugular of the BJP?
See, Pankaj, good evening to you. See, simple thing is, मेरे मन में सम्मान है बेल को भी और बालक को भी. So where is the issue?
अच्छा.
Where is the issue? Where is the
So
issue?
Bal Buddhi, in your opinion, is not a derogatory remark.
Where is the issue?
Okay.
So now we are talking about Maryada in the political language. We are led by a prime minister. We are led by a leader who speaks very nice language. We are a society. We are learning from our leader now.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't it? Did the public discourse happen on the language? Oh, now Mr. Narendra Modi can't take a punch on his chin. So then it is a problem, right?
I hear you.
What is the problem? बेल के लिए मेरे दिल में सम्मान है.
सर,
बालक के लिए भी प्रेम है.
आलोक जी,
बालक के लिए प्रेम है, बेल पे सम्मान है. क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
क्या प्रॉब्लम? Alok ji, kya problem hai? What's the problem? And Congress is saying it's the taste of their own medicine to the BJP. Is that so?
Are we talking about calling the Prime Minister Bal Buddhi?
Bal Buddhi, the campaign that Congress is running, yes.
I'm very astonished as well as surprised. The Bal Buddhi has made the Indian economy the 5th largest in the world. The Bal Buddhi has built 11.4 crores toilets. The Bal Buddhi make 8.21 kilometers road per day. The Bal Buddhi has given 5 lakh insurance coverage medically to 40 crore people of India. The Bal Buddhi has made 4 crores homes and building another 2,000 crores. 2 crores. The Bal Buddhi has stabilized the economy that last month 15,300 new industries have enrolled in India. The Bal Buddhi has gone to Russia and told Putin in his own country in plain and simple terms that war is not the solution to the ongoing situation. The Bal Buddhi has got all the Indians freed from there who were lured by the agents from India and made to fight in war in Ukraine. If all this has been done by a Bal Buddhi, then I think Bal Buddhi is a very, promising remark for somebody.
Absolutely, Alokji. You have...
and the Bal Buddhi has run the government 10 years unblemished without even one scam anywhere.
But unfortunately, that is not what Congress is counting on. Congress, if you look at the series of social media posts that have come up, are based on the faux pas, on the mistakes, on the claims, and possibly which were not delivered. Shyam Mekaji, to list a few of the claims and campaigns, obviously it comes out as a response to the jibe at Rahul Gandhi for Baalak Buddhi. But Rahul Gandhi's fiery speech in the parliament is something that made many think, even Rahul Gandhi's biggest critique would have said, a changed man. So the question here is, was that the trigger point, the Baalak Buddhi comment, or was this thing building up? Because after the elections, after the drubbing in elections for the Congress, although numbers went up, how was the plan to counter BJP in the days to come? With this?
No. See, Congress will never take trigger from any of such jibes. Very simply, you know how many jibes they took at Rahul Gandhi, how many insults they heaped on Rahul Gandhi and Congress party. We don't react to such things. Our job is to talk to the people of the country, talk to the government that is in power. We speak truth. We talk about the issues of the people. But at the same time, in politics, sometimes you need a little bit of satire, you need a sense of humor. These things will happen. But the important thing is, see, our friend Alok ji was talking about Prime Minister going to Russia and telling Russia that war is not the solution. Wow. What am I supposed to do? Should I clap? Does it require a Prime Minister of 140 crore people to go and tell somebody that war is not the solution? While he is there in Moscow, Russia was bombing Ukraine. That is not our problem. See, Prime Minister of India goes and works out a best thing for India. Talk about that. Don't try to divert people, talk things that are far from the truth, over-exaggerated, and also bring entire thing into one individual as if the entire country is waste. Stop that narrative. Right?
So again, it boils down to the fact that how BJP and Congress are pitted against each other, and as opposition parties, they would question anything that the ruling dispensation does. Alokji, if we talk about the language, this is not the first debate that is happening, not the first discussion that is happening on the language in the political fraternity. हमने मौत का सौदागर भी सुना है, तो हमने पप्पू भी सुना है. Then there have been lots and lots of मुजरा इटली की महारानी से लेके हर चीज बातें आई हैं. और
कांग्रेस की विधवा,
हाँ, तो both Congress and the BJP have been targeted by each other. Do we need to actually take a look at what we speak? Because time and again this question is raised. Somebody else says something else. So where does it end? ये खत्म कहाँ होगा?
If you talk about that, then according to me, the entire politician should be sent to some reform home.
Okay.
And they should be put to a rigorous language training. Believe me, it has gone down to the last ebb.
Right.
Come from any party. I'm from the BJP, okay. But come from any party. Time and again, people have used words, they have used juggleries, they have gone into verbal gymnasium, coining words which cannot be even thought, think to be told. And we have been taking that since years and years. It's at the lowest ebb.
At the lowest ebb.
So
Absolutely.
That is the stark truth. Who will
Yes.
refrain them from using such words? Who will refrain them? Tell me.
I think there are only two people responsible who can actually call them to their task. One is the people, the voters, and second is the media. But unfortunately, let me admit here that many a times we see that even in most informed debates also, one-sided story comes to the picture that उन्होंने कहा तो हमने कहा. अब दोनों ही justified है. But this cannot go down well because generations.
मैंने आपको क्या कहा? इस हमाम में सब नंगे.
जी.
को, and in Sanskrit it is called को बढ़ कहा छोट अपराधी. A tulsi leaf, whether it is big or small, if it is put in something, it is called prasad.
Right.
यहाँ भी छोटा या बड़ा कौन सा लैंग्वेज यूज कर रहे हैं? बट आप डेरोगेटरी लैंग्वेज यूज कर रहे हैं, आप अनपार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज यूज कर रहे हैं, आप बिलो द बेल्ट हिट कर रहे हैं.
Below the belt hit, correct? That's what I wanted to know from Megha ji. Megha ji, this election of 2024, the results on 4th of June, was an eye-opener for many. And whatever the BJP or the other parties would say, but the performance of the India Alliance was above satisfactory to most of the people. I know that the party themselves knew that they're going to do better. Now, taking on the government, do you think that this is also necessary कि ईंट का जवाब हम पत्थर से ही दें? अगर उन्होंने बालक कहा तो हम बैल कहते हैं। सम्मान की बात आपने जरूर की, लेकिन अगर हम देखें जनरल परसेप्शन, तो हाँ, वो कहीं ना कहीं जो है बिलो द बेल्ट देखा जा रहा है।
See, as I told you, as a party, we in the Congress, we won't react to these things. We will focus our stuff. As you have seen in the elections itself, see, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP were constantly trying to provoke Congress into reacting to what they would say and do. We stuck to our people's agenda. That's what we do in our politics also. Our politics is about asking this government to conduct the census, make it a cost census, to do something about growing income disparities, come up with a good budget in the next budget session. These are our priorities for the government. We don't react to some jibe they took at us. They took hundreds of jibes. Every day in media, some BJP pravakta will come and talk something about Rahul Gandhi and Congress party. We are not worried about that. we are not in the business of it ka jawab patthar se denge. No. But sometimes it will happen, right? Continuously when it happens, I think BJP needs to up their levels of sense of humor.
Right. Stay with us, Mekha ji. Alok ji, talking about the language, talking about the stage from which things are spoken, Rahul Gandhi was in Manipur for the third time. There, I have seen him. I've been following him in Manipur for all three visits that he did. He has time and again said that he is not there to do politics, and he has never made any derogatory remarks against the government or the people of the country, or for that matter, Prime Minister. He said that situation hasn't changed and Prime Minister should take time out and visit Manipur. In this scenario, sir, where we have a very sensitive situation in Manipur, do you believe that this catfight or war of words between the two biggest parties of the country is going to help that cause of Manipur? And also, when would BJP or the Prime Minister take cognizance in person of the situation in Manipur, sir?
See, Manipur is still not 100% within control, but the situation there has improved from what it was. But let me tell you one thing.
I mean, that is
the
not
Congress gentleman is here. In 1973, 760 deaths took place in Manipur when it went into a turmoil. And it took them 2.5 years to get things straightened out. You see, there are many factors which are there to, ignite the Manipur issue. The neighboring border also has infiltrations. They are also time and again trying to, disrupt things there. But rather than doing politics on it, we should all unitedly try to solve the problem. Let me tell you one thing, that one says that I'm not there for politics, but it is only for politics that he is there. Like, I'll give you a glaring example. What happened in Hathras is Baba Rampal.
Yes, absolutely.
Has any party had the courage to speak against him till date?
Who? Baba
Rampal, this Rampal or whatever his name is, that Bole Baba, where 123 people died. Has any party till date, except Mayawati, because Mayawati was hearing that he is winning away his mass vote. because he belongs to a scheduled caste.
अरे ये क्या?
Besides him, has any party, even the Congress, has they spoken a word till date against him?
But Rahul Gandhi
And
also.
there, no, listen, let me complete.
Yes,
There, Rahul Gandhi goes and says 2 lakh is very little, a meager amount for, giving to the people. It should be increased. In Karnataka, 65 people died consuming illicit liquor. Not a single Congress Neta went there. And have they given them 50 lakhs or 25 lakhs as compensation? तो कथनी और करनी में बहुत अंतर है. What happens in your state, you are silent about it. What happens in other state, you are shedding tears. ये कैसे चलेगा? आपके यहाँ भी लोग मरे, illicit liquor से मरे.
बिल्कुल सर, लेकिन आपके ख्याल से आलोक जी, do you think that all the calamities, if we throw in a few of the rail accidents also that have happened, can all of them be looked at with the same yardstick? Here, in this case of Hathras, you and I all know the details, how many people are supposed to come in, how many came, what was the preparation done. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, very immediately he went there, met the injured people in the hospital. Rahul Gandhi also went there. So political, placement was there. But again, this is a question of law and order also, and that Baba also, who is in question. Law is taking its own course there. But
what I'm trying to tell you, has anybody has the courage till date to speak against the Baba?
Are who are you challenging, my friend? Who is he? That stupid Baba. We will speak against him. Who are you challenging? That fellow who brings lakhs of people and asks them to rush for his Padaduli, he is a criminal. He should be under arrested. Are you happy now? I'm telling it from Congress.
Very thankful to you. Very thankful that you have spoken such a thing, but nobody from the top has had the courage to speak.
Why not? We get the courage from the top. I'm telling you very simply, one question I'll ask you, Pankaj. So much of news coverage about this Hathras incident. Everybody talks about stampede. What is the trigger for the stampede? What is the media? What is the trigger for the stampede? What is the media saying about it? Why is media silent? Stampede happened because there was a tiger from behind? Because there was fire? Why did the stampede happen? Tell me.
According to Baba,
tell me what is the reason for the
somebody was carrying poisonous gas. According to Baba, some people were carrying poisonous gas and they sprinkled it there, so it happened. But the actual fact is that people went there to pick up the mud.
Yes, the mud from his charan ki dhool.
And that so-called Baba actually in his sermon told that you collect this mud and your problems will be gone. He should be booked and he should be in jail.
But I'm grateful to you. I congratulate you. I thank you. I salute you that you have had the courage to say this. But nobody till date has the courage to say what you are saying.
Right.
No,
absolutely.
Nobody.
Why not? Because vote के सामने सब नंगे.
Now you have come to now you have hit the nail on the head.
Sir, this thing happens, let me tell you, this is very similar thing. Baba is away from all the limelight for the next 3-4 days of the stampede when 160 people are killed. Likewise, there was a Porsche, hit and run case in Pune where a teenager was captured, but he was also let go. So the high and the mighty have always found, recently in Maharashtra also, one Shiv Sena leader's son was involved in a hit and run case. Now they have been...
That BMW thing.
Yes. So the question here is, Mekhaji, that whereas the political will is there, but there is always a vote bank politics going on. Unfortunate as it may, but playing politics on the lives of the people is not accepted. And that's what Rahul Gandhi was also saying. When he goes to, in that same light, when he goes to Manipur, this is not political opportunism, because had it been so, he would have spoken loud and clear and had trained his guns from Manipur also. That way I'm saying, and as the leader of the nation, Prime Minister Modi's visit there is imminent. has to take place. Depends when does he deem it fit. Shyam Mekhaji, final question to you. Going forward, your numbers have increased in the parliament. We are seeing tit for tat response in the parliament, and more informed opposition is there this time around. How are you planning to corner the government in the subsequent budget session that is going to happen? And what would be your demand to the public, sir?
Very simple. Yeah, one thing you pointed out is this is after the election results. The scenario in the house is different, right? The numbers are simply because the numbers are stacked different this time, right? As a political party, we stick to the simple things. We don't have strategize too much. We don't do some sort of a psychological game planning in the background like BJP. We are simple political party. This is Congress party. We will do our people's politics. We will question the government. We will raise the debates that are required on the people's issues in our political discourse. We will stick to that. And if the government gets rattled and comes hard at us instead of addressing the issues, so be it. Everybody is looking at what is happening. See, for example, you see a simple thing. Notice, I have nothing against our friend Baalak Buddhi here, right? So, but when you look at what he is speaking about, he speaks about in 1973 what Congress did. What did Congress do in Karnataka? See, I take this example because this is the typical BJP kind of response. One is chronologically, they'll go back 50 years. They'll shift the geography. Issue is happening in my home. You are talking to me about somewhere in Kashmir. That is the typical way of BJP's politics. We want to bring the politics of the country back into people's issues. We want the people to talk about the paper leaks. We want the people to talk about jobs for our youth. We want the people to talk about Siksha and Swast. Instead, we are talking about 1947, Nehru did that. 2047, Modi is going to do that. 1,000 years ke baad. And we are going to talk about Dunya mein Danka baj raha hai. What kind of... These are good things, right? If you talk great about my country, I'm happy. I'm happy. But how long will I just hear empty words, empty good things? Talk something, काम के चीज बोलो.
Alokji, how do you see it? Our friend from Congress, Shyam Mekhaji, is mentioning about whataboutery examples that is being given. That is one way of tackling and cornering the opposition parties that I know. Given the fact that we are entering into the budget season very soon, 23rd of July, we have the union budget. There are lots of hopes and aspirations clinging with the BJP government. From your side, what prudent measures do you think that this third term of Prime Minister Modi would keep in mind so that the backlash or the expectations are met?
Let me tell you one thing. Focus in this budget will be now again to further improve the infrastructure.
Okay.
And there will be rapid growth in this sector, which is going to now, since the runway is almost near completion, there will be plethora of jobs offering. Already it has started. Last month, 15,300 new companies have registered in India. And this shows a positive sign that the economy will be now in a trajectory mode to keep further propelling and take the economy to higher stage. Already the growth rate is 7.6%, as described by various economists of the world.
Yes.
And in their opinion, we are the fastest growing economy.
I'm so sorry, Alok ji, मैं आपको रोक रहा हूँ. ये बात बिल्कुल आपकी सही है. हो क्या जाता है, if we go back to November of last year, when Ram Mandir was being constructed, final touches were being given, and January it was starting. I was there in November. So we could see it on the ground that the general perception was कि भाई airport बना है, मंदिर बना है, सड़कें चौड़ी हो रही हैं, तो उससे नौकरी आएगी. बट देखिए हुआ ठीक उसके उलट. और अब जिस तरह से वहां सड़कें गिर जा रही हैं या कहीं पानी भर जा रहा है, रेलवे स्टेशन में पानी भर गया है, तो ये जो बैलेंसिंग एक्ट जो मैं बैकलैश की बात कर रहा था, उसको किस तरह से हमें, वी आर नॉट इन अ हरी टू बी डेवलप्ड, बट वी नीड sustainability also, sir.
It was a sorry side of state in Ayodhya in particular. Things were done in a hurry, and the administration really killed us there. They did not pay proper compensation. They did not. The shops which were made were highly priced, and also underhand payment demand was very high. So all this led to the debacle that happened there. But otherwise, let me tell you one thing, that people working in those areas near the temple, there has been many-fold increment in their income. जो 200 रुपए की फूल बेचता था, today he is selling 25,000 का flowers because of the influx of the tourists. I'm told that about 1 lakh people go there every day. I don't know. Now it may have decreased or whatever it is. They go there every day.
Footfall is high.
The hotels there are full. It's very difficult to find a hotel there. You know, just to phone and get. Things have improved. Things have improved. But I told you the reason for the debacle, that the administrative machinery really took us to very bad spot.
Right.
And because of their doing. Otherwise, there was no reason for us to lose there.
Well, that's a debate that has been done and dusted, but yes, it's an eye-opener. That's why I said, Mr. Meka, you wanted to make a final comment, and then we close the show.
No, very simple thing is, see, Alok ji, because things were happening hurriedly, right? Why were they hurried? That is the question people need to know, right? Why were they hurried? Because somebody want to show it off as Maine Ram ko laya. That was the reason for the hurry. Why did the stampede happen? Why did they hurry in Ayodhya? But that's okay. Losing or winning one seat here and there. See, I don't give it a big thing. Like a lot of media is doing. Just winning Ayodhya seat, some symbolic value. That's not the simple thing. The entire Uttar Pradesh, you guys have lost. That is the major message. Okay, we all have our different ways of reading the people's mandate. Okay, we will do that. But at this point, let's focus on the people's issues. We bought the constitution as the central pillar of political discourse. Let's not go back to Ramalaya. Let's not go back to some hoary past. Let's not go back to Jawaharlal Nehru. Let's have our discourse based on the constitution and its values. Let's make the discourse about the people's issues, making the lives of the Indians better.
Point taken,
That's what we did.
Point taken, Shyam, and we will definitely keep an eye on the parliamentary proceedings and the political proceedings in general. Alok Vasu, thank you so much. Shyam Prasad, thank you for taking time out for One India. We really appreciate your time and inputs here. We'll be back with another pressing issue on the political front with the faces that you see on the screen and even others as well. Thank you so much for watching this.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.